Welcome to this short course career guide into cybersecurity. I'm going to go through some of the top skills you need to learn and develop to get into the field of cybersecurity. Whether you're new to cybersecurity or looking to move career, there is a wealth of information out there for you to help you on your journey. You may ask yourself where to start and get lost in the detail of what to learn, and it's this short course that will help you save time and get you on track. Having skills are super important. With skills you can add value to a business, and applying your skills lets you build up your experience, increase competence in a long and rewarding career. There are two routes to think about: technical and non-technical. Technical skills are the foundation of cybersecurity. To increase your chances of getting into this field with the broadest range of roles available to you, we will look at the technical skills as well as skills that all professionals need. The first are communication skills. You'll be right in thinking this is not a technical skill, but without comm skills you'll struggle to do anything in your career. And this means being good at writing and speaking in a way that is clear, to the point and accurate. It also means reading and listening. Communication is not a one-way transaction. Take the same time to read the work of colleagues and peers as you do creating your own material. Be effective at listening to others. Listening is a great way to find out what problems people have and how you can go about helping to build a great working relationship with them. Communications need to be done consistently, balanced with your own work demands, and being consistent with this skill makes you reliable to others. Sometimes there can be a difference of opinions and challenging times, and this is common in IT. Be confident and do not take criticism personally or to heart, and always look for compromise so that all involved can benefit. And be confident, be professional, and be fair how you treat others, and also be accountable for your actions and decisions. Next is collaboration skills, and this ties in with communication. Tell yourself you've got to where you are through the help of others, and this applies to most of our daily life in many things we take for granted. We have to work consistently to maintain the safe place to live and work, and this applies to our careers too. Get to know people in the cybersecurity field. You can join groups or social media or professional networks like LinkedIn. In our lifetime, we can talk to people from around the world, build a network, find out what people are doing, and one day job opportunities can follow from these interactions. Build genuine connections on LinkedIn and reach out to hiring managers in the cybersecurity space. For this course, I asked my peers for content ideas based on their own experience. Remember, each and every one of us cannot know everything. Collaboration helps to remind us of how we are all connected and need each other, even though sometimes we may pretend we don't. Problem solving is another key skill, and this is where you get to apply what you know and have learned and can apply it, adding business value by creating solutions to solve business problems. Having personal integrity and energy to see delivery from start to finish is key. The problem-solving process can include breaking down a problem to explain to non-technical audience too, and how it relates to the business you are working for. Having an open mind is also important. As a team player working in a collaborative environment, being open to change if things don't go your way or plan is really important. Apply self-assessment and reflection on your process, and keep a clear understanding of objectives to stay focused and not become too overwhelmed. Always be ready to ask for help when needed. Have the discipline to apply a repeatable, verifiable and documented process, and if this doesn't exist, help to create it. And be inquisitive. Don't make assumptions when problem solving. Always ask the questions, what if, and so what, to regularly keep your thoughts and decisions on track. Documentation skills is related to communications to a degree. Cybersecurity is complex and at times difficult, involving multiple moving parts and conflicting priorities. Documenting what you do and how you do it not only creates a record for your reference, but also for your team too. It helps prevent duplication of effort and frees your brain to focus on other things. Keeping good documentation is one of the strongest skills to have and will help you to build professional trust and reputation amongst your peers. And quality is key. Writing notes that can be read by a broad audience and can be followed without you being present years in future is a valuable skill to develop. Cybersecurity is about protecting the people, business and data forms a large part of the things to protect. Whatever role you gravitate towards, possessing the skills to analyse data and information is critical. This can range from reading and interpreting contracts and agreements, to reviewing logs for evidence of computer hackers infiltrating your networks. Getting used to seeing large amounts of information, manipulating data, and interpreting it into something useful is critical in multiple roles, and you'll see it especially in operational roles. Anybody can learn analysis skills, which is developed through constant exposure and hands-on practice. Practicing data analysis using Excel is a great start, and you can also create and use databases to store and analyse more data as you learn to navigate data with ease. General IT admin skills is a very broad subject. In fact, it's a job in its own right. And sometimes people transition into cybersecurity from an IT admin role. If you don't have any experience in admin, you can start to learn right now, and the opportunities are endless. Some areas I would recommend are learning how to administer operating systems and configuring them to make them more secure. Learn to patch and update software. Use the vendor documentation as a guide. Also look to how to manage users through the user management called Active Directory for configuring and maintaining user bases, and also learn to configure and maintain things like host firewall settings. Vendor websites such as Microsoft provide lots of training and free documentation to configure and administer just about anything. Having a well-rounded appreciation of what it takes to perform IT admin will help inform you about applying security controls to protect your business. Virtual machines, or VMs, are operating systems that run as guests on top of your existing host operating system. The virtual machine contains virtual hardware such as virtual hard disk and virtual CPU. The software used to manage this is the hypervisor. An example hypervisor is called VirtualBox. Virtual machines mean you can run multiple operating systems and learn about each of them, and you can get exposure to all of them, all from one host computer. If you have exposure to using multiple operating systems, this will give you a well-rounded skill to prepare you to work in any environment. VMs are also great for running experiments, trying new software, testing malware capabilities, and so much more, and this all can be done for free. Next is containerisation, and this is a form of virtualisation. Virtual machines virtualise all the components from software, operating system down to the hardware. Containers, on the other hand, virtualise the software layer. The user only needs to worry about their software. All the layers below, including the operating system, are managed by the container engine. This gives the flexibility of virtualization, but with a lighter footprint that's faster to create, run and destroy. An example container engine software is called Docker, and you'll see web applications running in the cloud as a common use case. This technology is popular with developers as they're not heavy on resource and effort, helping developers to focus more on the coding and less on managing the technology. If you have exposure to containerization, it'll give you the skills to understand how and why containers are used to deploy certain types of applications. Containers are great for running environments, testing software quickly, and experience in this area will help you to advise how to secure this popular growing technology. Command line skills may seem daunting, but it's the simplest and most powerful way to interact with a computer. Command line is available on every operating system, and each operating system come with their own commands. All of them have a help, and resources are available online to guide you. With command line, you can generally do tasks much more quickly and efficiently. In fact, once you build commands, they can be used to start programs, read data, create reports, search, and do just about anything else you can think of. In a daily office environment, not everyone will want to learn command line skills. In cybersecurity, it's essential, as it can be used to operate very specific tools only available using the command line. But also it can be used to create automation. With global cybersecurity threats increasing and limited cybersecurity workforce, automation helps massively to help scale up processes to try to keep pace, and command line helps us to do this by either a person sitting at the keyboard or something left to run unattended. Most people who learn command line will use either Bash for Linux or PowerShell for Windows. Learning to work from the command line opens up possibilities to new ways of working, and it's a really cool skill to possess and develop. Next is programming. This word can seem scary, but developing programming skills have come a long way since Bill Gates started Microsoft, and you no longer need a maths degree. There is so much information on the internet to help here. The earlier you start to develop your programming skills, the better you will be in the long run. This is one of the most sought after skills to have. Combined with cybersecurity will make you competitive in the marketplace. There are many programming languages out there, but they all have the same goal: to take instructions from a human being and convert it into machine code a computer can understand. As you can imagine, this skill is essential for any automation activity, and automation is a huge topic right now. And you don't need to be a super expert hacker. Thankfully, there's very useful shortcuts. Using Python as a scripting language, it's almost possible to write any type of automation. Python will let you perform automation, file management, data analysis, picture processing, artificial intelligence, writing exploits, and build automation between tools. It's definitely the most widely adopted language for both new and experienced developers. Computer networking skills is at the heart of cybersecurity. It's the interconnectivity of all the devices and computers to a business network and the wider internet. Basic skills in networking will help you tie everything together. And be prepared for lots of acronyms with this skill, but don't be put off. Regular exposure to networking terms and ways of working and implementation over time will help you to solidify your knowledge, whatever your current level. The TCP/IP and OSI models are great places to start for theory of the network layers covering network through to application. These layers help a person to understand how data is sent from point A to point B. Basic understanding of IP addresses, ports and protocols will also go a long way, and you will reference this knowledge time and again in your career. And that's it, 11 skills to focus on. Every day is an opportunity to learn, and experienced security professionals will tell you that learning never stops. We'll never get to 100% in each skill, but each day we will learn a little bit more to help and contribute not only to our own knowledge, but to the benefit of the wider cybersec community. Good luck, and don't forget to rate this video if you found it useful. Take care until next time.